Hey, what's up,
guys?
745ers? The sky and the ceiling. How you feeling, Katie?
Feeling litty and full.
Litty and full? Yes, same here. Slightly disappointed that you interrupted my intro, but, it's okay. I can move on and be the bigger person here.
Yeah, bigger.
Oh, that is insane. That is insane. Yeah, bigger muscles and, brain and everything.
Okay, whatever.
Bigger bank account. Yeah.
Talk like a rat. Yappy, yappy.
Anyways,
Let's hit it with the highs and lows.
let's hit it with the highs and lows.
You can go or I can go or whatever you want.
This time I'm feeling adventurous, so I think I'm going to go first.
Yes.
Hi. You guys might notice something is a tad bit different. I lost all my hair. It fell out. No, I was actually my high is that I got a buzz cut. It's time to lock in.
I agree.
Which is the episode we're doing, actually.
Fitting.
Very fitting. Yeah, time to lock in, time to get on the grind, start off semester 2, punching the floor and running hard. Get in your monk mode. That's me. I'm a Zen master now.
I love the monk mode.
Love the monk mode too. I feel great. Low, lots of things to do, bit of catching up to do, because of other stuff that we didn't have school for a week. The fires. No bueno. But I hope everyone is doing much better now and doing well. Yeah.
Love that. My high is that life is looking up. I think I'm really, I think the motto this year was quality over quantity, but I think I'm finally enacting it.
Nice.
If you feel what I get. My low is that, which is actually, I'm actually looking forward to today's episode because this is my way of also hyping myself up to get on the grind.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I feel off the grind in every way possible right now. I have 2 quizzes and I've studied nothing and it's tomorrow. I've studied a little bit, but
Yeah.
I know I'm not as grinding as semester 1, and I'm not really on the grind anymore. The way he's about to get on the grind.
Yeah.
But I still need to do good, so I need to lock in. So I'm really excited for today's episode. Today's episode is types of grind, and we talk about the grind a lot.
We do, yeah.
But we're gonna get into the niche things that we do and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So physical grind, mental grind,
Physical grind, mental grind,
cultural grind, social grind,
spiritual grind,
academic grind,
GBP grind,
life grind. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Which one would you like to start off with?
Well, let's start with physical grind.
Okay.
Because to me, that one, I think, means the most to me when it comes to the grind. Because really what inspired this was, I just finished, or, I didn't just finish, but I finished cross-country season in, I think, late October. And just these past couple months, it's I went from running 6 to 8 miles every day to running nothing.
Oh, and, wow, I didn't even realize that, yeah.
Well, yeah, and it's not the running was taking a really serious toll on my body, injury-wise, so that's why I sort of stopped. But
Oh, but what sport are you going to be doing?
Track. Well, now it's time to start running again.
Okay.
But no, this season I have a different approach. I think last season I went out way too hard in the beginning. Okay. I was matching my PRs from last year at the start of the season this year, which I really shouldn't do.
Yeah. I don't know any of that means, but...
Or basically I was going, it was at an invitational too, so it didn't even really count. It was just sort of for practice-ish, or own personal growth. And so on this really hard course, I matched, it was a really hilly course, and I almost matched my fastest time on a flat course. And so I realized, and that's when I realized, I got stronger. But what I should have realized is I'm going too hard because I still have the rest of the season, months and months and months of running left to do. And so...
You're getting back on the running.
But now I'm getting back on the running grind.
I was on the running grind when you were off the grind. of running.
Oh.
Guys, I've always wanted to be a runner. I just like I wasn't gifted with the lungs for it, but I've always wanted to be like naturally speedy. If you know what I mean.
You can do it. You can definitely do it.
I hate this computer. Guys, I also want to just shout out, if you know how to stop photo booth cameras from your Mac from just like deleting everything you record, let us know. Okay, let me knock down my physical grind for you then.
Yeah.
Workout 4 times a week. Stairmaster, treadmill. Treadmill, I walk it, not run it anymore. I used to run it like at 5 miles per hour at a 3 incline because I thought that's like better, but actually raises your cortisol, and that's not very good. Well, like, I mean, it's sometimes good, but like I prefer walking now at a really high incline. I do Pilates. I take wellness shots for immunity. And
like the little drinks.
Yeah, the tiny ones that are like packed with ginger and cayenne. All the most disgusting things you could ever.
All creation, like whatever.
It just tastes disgusting, but like
It's
I've
terrible.
gotten really good. I just like I think like pain control is one of the big things we keep talking about.
Yes.
It's like the tolerance for like
I think it's like
struggle.
Pain management.
Yeah, the tolerance.
Because technically, like this is what you learn from running, or at least like what I learned in cross country is like it's not an actual feeling, it's a warning.
Right.
Because like your brain is still in primal mode. Where if you were a caveman, you wouldn't be running like 6-8 miles for fun.
Yeah.
You'd be like, dude, you need to conserve this energy so you can go hunt this boar later and feed your family.
Yeah.
But now that we have grocery stores and whatnot, like it's just your brain doesn't know.
Yeah. So yeah, that's one of my things. Sleeping is so underrated, but it's become more rated regular, like as it should be. I used to be able to sleep 10 hours a night, but now I have homework, and so now I sleep 9 to 8 hours a night, which is actually not very good. But yeah, that's kind of what it is. And also for my birthday, I got a treadmill to go under my desk because my desk is like one of the ones that can go up and down. And what I realized is that as I'm walking, if I walk and I do my work, I'm 1, happier, and 2, I do my work like better. Like I feel smarter when I'm doing it.
You want to know why?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Science me.
Science you. So basically, when you're working out, you need to, or what your body does is to maintain like your muscle endurance. It provides your muscles oxygen, right? And it does this through your bloodstream. And so basically, when your heart, that's your heart's job, but it needs like your lungs to help like pump faster and get the oxygen to your bloodstream. So by walking, you're stimulating your muscles. So your heart is pumping faster, so it needs more oxygen.
Right.
And so you start breathing more.
Yeah.
And so what that does is it not only delivers oxygen to your muscles, but also to your brain.
Yeah.
So you get more oxygen in your
That's
brain,
great.
and so you start thinking faster. Apparently, Albert Einstein did like his best thinking while he was walking.
Yep.
So
there you go.
Checks out, yeah.
Yeah. And like what you said earlier, I remember talking about this, like when you are like mentally frustrated or like are angry or something, going on a walk is how you can clear your mind and get back to a place of like
Zen.
more like zen, and also just like being able to logically think and not just be super emotional.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of like the mental. On the mental grind side, do you have things you do?
Yeah, I say I'd have like 2 big ones, but like 3 things I do in general. So one, visualization is a really big one.
Right.
If I'm ever in like a crappy mood or something, I just picture myself. I have like my happy place. Everyone has their happy place, but my happy place, like, it's like I'm on the shore holding a skimboard. It's kind of cold in the morning, but it's a blue sky. The sand is flat, but it's high tide. Then I run really fast, drop the skimboard, and just glide. And just thinking about it, I feel so much more relaxed.
I felt peaceful then.
Exactly. Yeah. And the thing is, you really got to believe it, because you know how like dreams, like when you, sometimes they can feel real.
Yeah. Dude, like, my dreams for the past 3 weeks have felt really real.
Yeah. And so it's not just dreams. If you like the thing is, like, it's your subconscious, so like you're not really thinking about it as much, so it does seem real. But like if you really believe in it, your brain can't tell the difference between that and reality. Right. And your brain will actually start producing the chemicals like as if you were in the actual situation. And like, I know this seems crazy, but if you read The Charisma Myth by Olivia Fox-Cobain, you would see, and if you try it too, we're not crazy, we're just
better.
We got hacks. Yeah. And then number 2 is one where I just do like what's it called? It's like situation flip, where it's like, if I'm thinking, oh shoot, I'm so tired, like, or like, especially during like what I was like during a cross country race.
Yeah.
If I say like, oh shoot, I'm so tired, how am I going to maintain this? Then I think, wait, if I'm tired, these guys must be tired. Okay, well, I bet I can hold out a little bit longer than they can.
Yeah.
Like, worst comes to worst, this race is just like another like 15, 16 minutes of my life.
Yeah.
You know, which is long for cross country for me at least. But I always like to exaggerate worst case scenario. But anyways, so then I think, okay, wait, they're tired. Let's just run past them. They're tired. They're not going to be able to catch up. I got this. Like,
it gives you a boost.
It gives you a boost, and then you keep going. And you keep going.
Yeah.
And then the third one is sort of just like, it's like half of a breathing technique, half visualization. So like a bad or anxious thought comes through my head or whatever, like maybe it's about like some test, okay? Well, I like imagine sort of like as like my body's like a sewage system. So the toilet starts up here, and then it gets flushed down.
Oh, you imagine
down.
that happening.
I imagine going all the way down, and you're just breathing through it. All the way down through your legs, through your legs, through your legs, through your legs, and then out through your feet.
Wow.
Into the ground, away.
Oh.
And so basically, it's not trying to fight the bad emotion, like not saying like, go away, because that seems to, gets you more stressed out.
Yeah.
It's just simply acknowledging that it's there and letting it go.
I agree completely. And like, for me, I had like less like really mindset thing. But again, that the second one Zach said is another like tolerance for pain type situation. And so I think that's great. I also think like perspective, the situation flip perspective is really important when you're stressed out or like mentally exhausted. Just like trying to see, I know it sounds so cringy and like so much easier said than done, but thinking of it from a happier, more positive perspective is like really important, really helpful. Zach said a lot for mental, so I'm just going to list a few things. I give my day 1 day a week, and it's Sundays. Sometimes we're filming the pod, so it might not like super happen, but like this is like pretty chill for me. Is like I fully relax and like have a reset day for myself. Yes. I sleep in a little bit more, go to bed early, and that just like makes me feel better. Also, I think people need to remember like your physical health affects your mental health a lot.
They're hand in hand.
They're hand in hand. So me helping my physical is helping the mental. Also, I put a very, very harsh screen time limit on TikTok.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. And TikTok is social media. Social grind.
Social grind.
Do you like my transition?
I did like the transition. Okay. That was very smooth. I completely forgot that we had to talk about other grinds when we were just talking now. Like physical grind is so important to me, and mental grind.
Wait, I can hit the social grind then.
Yeah, you hit us off. Like,
I try to spend like individual times with like. Okay, wait. Well, let me start this. Quality over quantity. I don't need to hang out with a group of 50 friends every week. It's, first of all, not attainable. And second of all, it's just like, it's like reality, no. Also, like we talked about this in one of the pods, I mentioned what I learned is that if you're hanging out with a friend who doesn't do anything for you, it may not be toxic, but it doesn't add any joy into your life. That's almost worse than a toxic friend. How so? Okay, I like you forgot the science. So that you clocked me there. But like, first of all, you're wasting your time because you're not adding anything to your life. Oh yeah, if you're not, I forgot. If you're not contributing, you're just. I don't know.
No, I forgot who said it. But if you're not actively changing your life, then you're not changing.
Well, if you're not actively changing your life, you're not choosing. Like
you're not choosing to change.
Yeah, you're choosing to live your same life.
If you're disappointed with something, but you're not acting on it, then that's like your fault for being disappointed about it.
What you're not changing, you're choosing.
Yes, that's probably something like that.
Yeah, that's what I said on the podcast. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so I try to spend with one of my quality friends at least once a week, like spend some quality time. Even if it's like 15 minutes going to like out for coffee. Like something just to like spend time. And then like once a month, an actual hangout. Like Natalia and I, we at least go for like 2 or 3 times a month. And like you and I even hit a once a month type of situation. I mean, we call whatever. But like just like a really quality time. And also, I learned about this in, I think, a Mel Robbins podcast. Having a friend or friends, I mean, I guess you could have multiple, people like you check in with and like really check in with. Like, you lower drop and, like, get out of the mental. Like, you can be like, how are you actually doing? And you're not going to respond with, oh, fine. Like, an actual person like that is so important for your mental health and just, like, your relationship skills and, like, growing as a human being. Because even though you're not, like, we're not kids anymore, it takes a community to, like, grow.
Yeah,
and you can't do it alone. So that was really important to me.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, for me, social grind, sometimes I guess recently I've been trying to, like, I feel like I've overdone it a little bit with the social, hiccup. With the social grind, like, going out a lot and just, like, yeah, messing around. And, like, sometimes it even interferes with other grinds.
Yeah.
Like, I tend to eat less healthy when I'm with my friends.
Agreed.
And I definitely go to sleep later. And so sometimes that can be frustrating.
Yeah, but there's balance.
Yeah, but that's the thing. There's balance. So I think I would do what you said, and, like, I think I should probably just do, like, one or two hangouts, or a week. Yeah. Yeah. Or, like,
just less.
One sleepover.
Yeah.
Because technically, yeah, like, most times my friends sleep over.
Yeah.
And so
I think like sometimes, like, physical grind and social grind, like, go not in hand, like, they're, like, separate things. But I think there's a season for everything, and there's a season to work on certain things on yourself. So
I agree. Yeah.
Right now, for me, that's social grind. But
the great thing about grinds is, like, if you're not feeling one, you can just go to the other one. It's
there's so much room for improvement all the time.
Yeah.
So there's not just one thing you can do for yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah. You want to hit them with the academic grind?
Academic grind.
Because that's what you're on right
now. Weapon.
About 5 big booms.
5 big booms.
Boom.
Boom. Boom. 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Thank you.
Academic grind. Okay. For me, what I do is, like, if I see an assignment, I jump on it and attack it right away. No procrastination. Procrastination is the enemy.
Yeah.
And, like, you can just tell by me talking about it, I take it very seriously. And I think it's really important that, like, especially now, this is, like, sort of the start of semester 2. It's really good to get off on the right foot. And I'm actually okay with starting really hard. And, like, if I just go down a little, that's fine. Because I'm still, like, I set myself up for success.
Right.
I set myself up for success in the beginning, so I know it's obtainable. And I know that I can always come back to it. And I know what I'm capable of. And so that is really important. And I realized also, like, I used to not study for math quizzes because, you know, they told us, oh, just do your homework and you'll be fine. Until, like, it started not getting fine anymore.
That's so
and
funny.
So I was, like, so frustrated with myself. And I'm like, what's going on? And so, like, but I realized just even 5 minutes can really do
if you're efficient with it, yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Can, like, really help you learn, especially if you know what you're studying and, like, know, like, what to do about it, then like, perfect. Like, it's great. And so I think that also for me, reading a lot really helps with my academic grind. It makes me feel just, like, feeling more intellectual, makes you, like whenever I want to sound intellectual, I just, like, think, okay, I'm a really smart guy, and I just start spitting facts.
That's a situation flip.
Exactly. Visualizations, they all go kind of hand in hand.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's what I do. So.
Yeah, I agree completely. Like, with everything you said. For me, like, some more, like, really things you can do, like, right now in the moment. I mean, we had a podcast on studying an academic grind, so you should check that out, obviously. But if just to throw some knowledge out right now, I think making studying fun for yourself, or, like, making yourself enjoy it, the situation flip again, is so, like, impactful. Also, like, really understanding a concept over just memorizing it will allow you to not have to, like, study as much. Like, in biology, if I just genuinely understand what it is, like, for example, if you tell the same story over and over and over again, at some point you just know the story so well. Yeah. So the same way, like, I just tell the same story to myself in biology and history.
And also, what's really funny is, like, what I tend to find when I'm actually, like, telling,
agrees with us.
Yeah.
Awesome.
When I'm actually telling stories in, like, real life, typically I'm, like, not a great storyteller. I kind of ramble, or I don't really get to the point. But anyways,
Anyway.
What I realize is, like, after every time I like refine it a little.
Exactly.
And like it helps me get better at telling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I try to make it fun for myself. So I'll study in cafes or study outside, study on the treadmill, study on my bed, change location, change scenery, have a drink while I'm doing it, like just like something to make it more enjoyable. And I also like to study. I teach a class in front of stuffed animals or a mirror.
Yes, that sounds super fun. I remember when I was studying for history, I pretended like I was giving a TED talk on the world history until like from 1500 till I think it was French Revolution, 1800
yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah, that's exactly how I did it too.
Yeah,
I just gave a fake presentation.
And it was really fun actually.
Yeah, so that's like academic grind. I think we can mix the rest of the grinds. I think the only one left is spiritual grind. I didn't have much to say about that except for the fact that like I take church now seriously. That's kind of it. And that's kind of all I have for that. But do you have any spiritual grind stuff?
Yeah, I think like sort of looking within and like seeing like, oh, like, well, like how did you feel when this person did this, and like that kind of helps you decide like what your like values are. And also just like being like a virtuous person. And I know virtuous is like sort of like a generic undefined term, but like in
elusive.
A way in itself, like you can sort of just like tell like, is this a virtuous thing? Like there's like right now, if you ask me the definition of virtuous, like I probably couldn't give it to you word for word, but like in your heart, you just know. Like today I was walking and I saw a piece of, like walking home, and I saw a piece of plastic on the floor, and I was like, a virtuous person would pick that up and throw it away.
It's just like a good heart behind it.
Good
Has good intentions. Yeah.
And so that's what I did. So I decided to be a virtuous person.
Oh, look at you, nice guy.
Yeah, and so I've decided also caring a lot goes with like sort of being like spiritual and just like but
I love that. Anyways, I hope you guys got inspired to be on the grind, learn some ways to stay/be on the grind, and keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.
Thank you so much for listening.
Thanks so much. Leave what you guys do to
in the comments.
Yeah,
and subscribe.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.